Hey everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to this month's favourites video. This one is jam-packed because I don't do them every single month. So let's get straight into it. So my first favourite is something that actually helped me keep track of my favourites this month, which is why I think this favourites is going to be on point. And it is my new planner, finally. My first adult planner since leaving uni. So happy with it. I've been using it for maybe like the last month or two. It did take a little while to arrive because this one had like a custom quote that I made up on it. So I just had work vibes printed on it. But it's a 17-month planner. It is a bit bulky. I probably would have preferred a year-long planner. But this is all they had available and I ordered it in the middle of the year anyway, so I just ran with it. But the unique thing about the people that sell this particular style of planner is that you can choose a variety of different styles. But this one is a blogger planner. The yearly dates mapped out, the monthly dates mapped out, so you can, in the square format. And then it also has like spaces for day-to-day activities. But then it has these added pages for content. So it has like video content, blog post content, notes. It has your page for planning your videos and you can tick if you've got the draft done, the visuals done. Really, really useful if you are trying to keep track of everything. And even a page for favorites, which is what I use to kind of keep track of my favorites this month. So really happy with this purchase. Some accessory favorites I have this month are firstly this little kind of crown thing that you've all been asking about. I wore it in my last video and it is from Zara and it's basically just like a little flower head crown, I guess. But this really jazzes up your sort of last day hair before you wash it. Like for example, I've just put my hair in simple side twists or plaits or whatever you feel like. Literally, I can go nearly a week now without washing my hair doing styles like this. And then when you add little accessories like this, it really just jazzes them up. So you can just like pop it at the back. And it's just like this beautiful little tumbler-esque detail. And it's really pretty and I like the contrast between the warm tones and the cool tones of my hair and my skin and all of that. So this one has little bluey grey petals in it, which is why I picked it. Second accessory favourite is one that's been on my wrist a lot this month and it is this Paul Hewitt watch. I kind of showed you a little glimpse of it in my last haul book video, I think, and I've been wanting one of these like mesh strap watches for ages. I just think they're really modern, very clean, very minimal, and I like this one. It's very unisex. It just has a black face on it with the silver mesh, and I got the silver mesh because I don't have any cool toned accessories and I've been really liking it. I'm usually a bit of like a gold fiend. I like my gold, but I've been wearing the silver a lot. I think the silver is really nice for like day to day. It goes with a lot of like my white outfits. I love the whole like anchor theme of the brand. And one of the big points about this is that you can adjust it yourself at home. You can like adjust this little clasp here so that it fits any hand and you don't need to bring it to get adjusted, which I find with like every watch I buy, it's a little bit finicky to figure out, but you can definitely do it at home. Just read the instructions. Okay, can we just have a moment? I cannot wait till the end of this video to talk about my Netflix favorites this month. OMG, if you have not heard of Stranger Things, the feels, you guys. Stranger Things is just incredible. It is the best TV show, Netflix show, whatever, that I've watched since True Detective came out. And anyone could sit down and watch the series. It has just the right amount of thriller with a little bit of creepiness thrown in there. It's not really scary. Like some people have been describing it as scary, but honestly, I'm a big baby and if I can watch it in the dark, literally anyone can sit down and watch it. It has this element of like the monster episodes from the X-Files mixed with like the thriller detective what happened kind of vibe from True Detective. So it's like two of my favorite series that I watched from the last year meshed into one. Winona Ryder's in it, incredible. There's also this incredible cast of kids in there and it's all set in like the 60s or the 70s, I can't quite remember. There's loads of scenes in it that also pay homage to like iconic movies over the last like 20 or 30 years, and I just cannot get over the cast. Second Netflix favorite is called Chef's Table, and this is something I completely binge watched. I am into like cooking programs and cooking competition programs, but I feel like, again, this is something that anyone can kind of sit down and watch and have an interest. It's basically a show and each episode covers like a Michelin star or fine dining chef. Even though it is about the food, it's more like a biography documentary about these chefs and how they made it and how they developed their own style, and it's quite inspiring. And apart from all that, the cinematography and the direction of these episodes is incredible. The music, the shots that they got, it's very like landscapey and it's from all over the world. Very, very cultural program. I have a few makeup and skincare bits too. The first one is a palette that I just can't put down, and it's this MAC by 9 palette. So it's called Dusky Rose times 9, and last time I checked it was still available on the MAC website, but it's basically one of these pre-made MAC palettes with like 9 mini eyeshadows in it, and I always kind of used to be turned off by these before. I thought that the quality mightn't be as good, blah blah blah, but it's honestly incredible. MAC actually sent me this out, so thank you MAC, and to be honest I haven't put it down since. I have it on my eyes now, and pretty much every time you've seen me wear eyeshadow over the last month, it's been something from this palette. And for such a small palette, it's just so versatile. I love these kind of cool tones at the top, but these rosy tones here are something I never really tried before, and I've been loving them, especially like this middle row going across here. Love it. I have this middle shade on my lid, and then this kind of dark chocolatey cool toned brown smudged on my outer corner, and oh, I love these so much. I wear these shimmery shades kind of all over the lid as well. So after I got over the dry skin of the winter, my main thing was kind of in springtime, I felt like the underneath layers of my skin were not on point. They were just bumpy, and my skin had this texture right here and right here, and when I wore makeup my face looked bumpy. Like, it wasn't spots, it was like under the skin rough texture, and I just didn't know how to fix it. I was moisturizing like crazy. So when I got this product, I read the description and I was like, oh my god, if this works, this is exactly what I need. And luckily it did, and I have confirmation from other Irish bloggers that I follow who also find this amazing. It is the Kiehls Nightly Refining Micro Peel Concentrate to help accelerate surface skin cell over, reveal fresher, radiant skin, evening skin tone, and refining the feel of rough texture over time. The rough texture bit is the bit that called out to me. Definitely different to anything I've ever had. It feels like kind of like a serum nearly, and I just put it by my bed and put it on before I go to sleep so that it kind of sinks in all night long, and my skin is finally back to normal. For my hair, I've been trying out some new products that were recommended by my salon in New York. I go to the Bumble Bumble Uptown salon to get my grey hair taken care of. They take really good care of me there. And these are the two products that I've been using a lot. So this is the BB Repair Blow Dry. It's like a cream that you put in when your hair is wet after you get out of the shower. And then I also have the BB Hairdresser's Invisible Oil Primer, and this is a heat and UV hair protectant, and like I said, you just kind of spray this and spritz it through your ends and like kind of flick it through. And this is probably the one product that they recommend most in there, and it's great. I feel like heat protectant, obviously with bleached hair, is super important. You just can't not have it. But UV protectant is also really important, especially if you're on holiday, if you're under the sun, and New York has been so freaking hot and so sunny that when you go outside, you need to protect your hair against the sun just like you would protect your skin. So I've been using this religiously. It's probably about a third of the way gone right now. This works well on its own if I let my hair just air dry, but my hair is really, really thick. It can kind of hold quite a lot of product, so I do like to use these two together when I'm taking a hair dryer to my hair, just because I feel like I really do need that extra protection, and it leaves my hair like a lot softer. It would be a sad favourites if I didn't mention some fashion favourites, so I have two for you this time, and I'm sorry, they are black. I have been making an effort. I've been wearing a lot of white and colour lately, but my two favourite pieces have been black, and one is one that I've had for maybe the last month. You guys always ask me questions if it's in the corner of a photograph or the side of a frame, and it's this Zara lace kind of silk cami dress, and it has that kind of like nighty vibe. I think every girl needs one of these in their wardrobe. It's just kind of that staple look where you can wear it alone for nighttime, a little bit more sexy, or you can do what I do a lot of the time and just have an edgy day look by pairing like a plain white tee underneath it. Love that look. And my second fashion favorite is actually a recent purchase. I only got it about 5 days ago, but I've worn it nearly every day since. It's such an easy piece to wear. It kind of just defines New York fashion, like throw it on, have it look good, works for day to night sort of thing. It's basically just like a really nice like cotton jersey dress. It's not too long, not too short, and it has this really pretty like knot detail on the waist, which is very forgiving, but the overall dress still has like a nice fitted look, and like I said, is perfect for going for day to night. So that was about $60 on Urban Outfitters, and if it's available, of course I will link it down below. Now it's time for me to shut up. Those were my favorites. I know there was quite a lot this month, but I had a lot to share with you guys, so I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave me your favorites down in the comments below. I am very interested to see what you guys have been loving recently, and of course don't forget to subscribe for 2 videos a week from me. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye! A wimble whip, a wimble whip, a wimble whip, a wimble whip. Do 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 do.